Hello students. So today's topic is halides of 15th group elements. 15th group elements, they will give two types of halides. First is EX3 type and EX5 type. Okay, EX3 type means here we will have NCl3, PCl3, arsenic chloride, AsCl3, SbCl3 and BiCl3. Okay, and these are called trihalides, and in these are what here pentahalides. So they will give two types of halides, trihalides and pentahalides. In pentahalides, NCl5, this one does not form here. Okay, why? Because in nitrogen don't have, due to the absence of d orbital. Absence of d orbital. Nitrogen's covalency is 4. Nitrogen's covalency is 4. That's why it cannot extend its covalency more than 4 due to the absence of d orbital. So it cannot form the pentahalides here. NCl5 cannot form here due to the absence of d orbital. Okay. Again, next we have here PCl5. Then we have AsCl5, SbCl5, BiCl5 here. So this they can form the pentahalides. Now here BiCl5, this one also does not form here. Why? Because due to the inert pair effect. Due to inert pair effect. Due to the inert pair effect, BiCl5 also cannot form here. Okay, and here we have NCl5 also cannot form due to the absence of d orbital. So these are, they can form 15th group element. They can form two types of halides, trihalides and pentahalides. Here we have. So in that NCl5 cannot form due to absence of d orbital, and BiCl5 cannot form due to the inert pair effect here. Okay. So now this trihalides, if you see the hydrolysis structure, we will see first for this one. Trihalides EX3 type, what is the structure here? If you take the example of PCl3, I am taking here, and here we have EX5, here we will take PCl5 here. What will be the structure here? Here for trihalide, the structure is like this way: chlorine, chlorine here, and here we will have lone pair here. So this structure is trigonal pyramidal structure. Trigonal pyramidal structure, and this central atom phosphorus hybridization is sp3 hybridization. Here we have, and here we have lone pair here. What is this one? Lone pair. So this is sp3 hybridization. The structure should be tetrahedral, but due to the presence of lone pair here, the geometry is what here? Trigonal pyramidal. This lone pairs, it will not take part in the bonding here. Okay, in geometry we will not consider this one. So the structure is this one, pyramidal, trigonal pyramidal structure it is. And PCl5, what is the structure here? The PCl5 structure is this one here. This here we have 3 chlorine, okay, equatorial, and these two will be what here? Axial bond. Okay, so this is called trigonal bipyramidal. What is this structure? Trigonal bipyramidal. And the central atom, the hybridization is sp3d hybridization. The central atom hybridization is sp3d hybridization will be there. And here in this structure, the trigonal 3 chlorine atoms, they will be, these are called equatorial bond here. 3 chlorine atoms are in same plane. It is called equatorial bonds here, and these 2 chlorine atoms, they are bonded with the axial bond here. Okay, so 180 degrees Celsius they are bonded here, and this angle is how much? 90 degree. This angle, this axial angle is how much here? 90 degree. And these 3 chlorine atoms, the angle is 120 degrees Celsius between here. What is the angle here? 120. So between these 3 chlorine 3 chlorine bonds here. Okay, here the angle is 120 and this axial bond angle is how much here? 90 degrees Celsius. So this axial bond, here in axial bond the angle is 90 degrees Celsius. Due to that one, this bond and this bond repulsion will be more here. So due to the more repulsion here, okay, because distance is less here, 90 degrees Celsius only here, so these two bonds repulsion is high. Due to that one, this bond length is increases, this PCl axial bond length is increases. So this two bond length, this bond length and this bond length, both bond length is increases here, and that's why these two bonds are weak bond. Whenever this PCl5 is heated, so these two chlorine bonds will break first, okay, and Cl2 will releases here plus PCl3 we will get here. So these two bonds are weak bond because bond length is increases here due to the repulsion here. Okay, here more repulsion is there, axial repulsion is more here, that's why here this bond breaks easily, this two bond breaks easily. But these three bonds, equatorial bonds, the bond angle is 120, less repulsion will be there, so these three bonds cannot be breaks easily. But and they have same bond length. This PCl equatorial bonds bond length is equal here, equatorial bond length is equal, but and compared to this equatorial bond, axial bond length is large, axial bond length is large because due to the repulsion here. Okay, so here repulsion will be more, so this bond length is increases and these two bonds can be breaks easily here. Okay, so in PCl3 the structure is trigonal pyramidal, hybridization is sp3 hybridization, and here in PCl5 the structure is what here? Trigonal bipyramidal, and hybridization is what here? sp3d hybridization here. Okay, now if we will see the hydrolysis of this trihalides, hydrolysis of this trihalides. This is important, hydrolysis of trihalides here. In hydrolysis of trihalides, if you see first PCl3, okay, in PCl3, in phosphorus we have empty d orbital here, and this is our here what here? Water molecule. This water molecule, oxygen has lone pair here, so here a coordinate bond will form here. What will form here? Coordinate bond will form here. This oxygen will donate its electron to this empty p orbital here. Empty d, in phosphorus the d orbital is empty. The d orbital is what here? Empty here. That's why here this oxygen will donate electron here to this empty d orbital here and forms a coordinate bond here. So we will get here, what will happen here? So this oxygen will, this OH bond will go with this empty d orbital, and this H and Cl will come out here. Okay, so here that means here this chlorine and H they will remove here as HCl, and here we will get what here? Here we will get here Cl2POH. Cl2POH we will get. Similarly, again if we will take here two water molecule here, so this two water molecule they replace this Cl2 with OH here, okay, and H and Cl we will form here. Same reaction takes place here. This OH will make a coordinate bond with this phosphorus here. At the same time, this hydrogen and chlorine will be removed here as HCl here. So we will get here POH thrice plus 3HCl here. Okay. So here we will take 3 water molecule here. POH thrice we can write here like H3PO3 here. Okay, clear it this one. So how it is means here, this OH bond, okay, water's OH bond, it will go make a coordinate bond with the phosphorus empty d orbital here, and we will get here Cl2POH here. Okay, and this H and this Cl they will removed as HCl here. So in one form we can write this reaction like this way. PCl3 plus 3H2O, or what it gives here, this chlorine, it is replaced by what here? OH. Here H plus and OH minus we can say here. So this H plus and it will be Cl minus here, and this OH it will go with this phosphorus here. So we will get here POH twice plus 3HCl, or it is H3PO3, phosphorus acid. What is this one? Phosphorus acid. Phosphorus acid for PCl3. If you take the, this is for phosphorus PCl3, but for NCl3 it is different. For NCl3 here the mechanism is different here. This is NCl3 if you take here, okay, plus water. In water, this NCl we will take here. Nitrogen we have lone pair here, okay. So and here this is our water. Now here hydrogen bonding takes place here. Hydrogen bonding will form here between hydrogen of water and nitrogen of NCl3 here. So hydrogen bonding will form here. At the same time, this HO and Cl will be removed here. Okay. So that means here this hydrogen will attach with this nitrogen, and this OH and Cl will be removed here as HOCl here. So we will get here Cl2NH plus Cl2NH plus HOCl, hypochlorous acid, HOCl we will get here. Similarly, same reaction will take place with the two water molecule. Okay. So again two water molecules, they will attack on here, what here, they will attack here nitrogens. This H will make a hydrogen bonding with this nitrogen here, and OH will go with the Cl here. So 3HOCl will form here, and we will get here NH3, NH3 plus 3HOCl, NH3 plus 3HOCl, okay. So in this case the chlorine is replaced by hydrogen. In PCl3 the chlorine is replaced by OH. Okay, so there we are getting phosphorus acid. But in case of this NCl3, the chlorine is replaced by here hydrogen here due to the formation of hydrogen bonding here. Okay, so we will get here NH3 plus 3HOCl here. So here due to the formation of hypochlorous acid, this the aqueous solution of NCl3 will act as a bleaching agent. Okay, so this H2O plus NCl3, this is an aqueous solution. So this aqueous solution will act as a bleaching agent due to the formation of HOCl. Hypochlorous acid will act as a bleaching agent here. So this solution, when they will combine, water and NCl3 combines, they give HOCl. That's why this aqueous solution of NCl3, it will act as what here, bleaching agent here. Okay. So here with NCl3 what we are getting here, with NCl3 we are getting here ammonia. This is very important. NCl3 plus H2O. What we have to do here, this chlorine you have to replace with hydrogen. Chlorine you have to replace with what here, hydrogen here. So we will get here NH3 here, NH3 plus what will remain here, OH will remain here, and here Cl here. So we will write here as 3HOCl. 3HOCl here. Here you take it 3H2O here. Okay. So this mixture is what called here aqueous solution. It will act as what here? It will act as a bleaching agent. So here for phosphorus, what we have written here for phosphorus, PCl3 plus 3H2O. Here this chlorine, it is replaced by what here? It is replaced by OH minus here. Okay. This chlorine we will replace with OH here. So that's why we are getting here POH twice. or we can say H3PO3. Both are same only here. POH thrice or H3PO3. Same only here. Plus 6 HCl. Plus 6 HCl here. Or 3 HCl it is. 3 PCl3. 3 HCl here. Now correct it is 3 6 here. 3 2 is 6. Yes. So now, so here we are getting what here? Phosphorus acid here for this one, halides here. Now if you will take here example for ASCl3 hydrolysis of ASCl3 plus H2O. It gives AS2O3 plus 6 HCl. AS2O3 plus 6 HCl. Okay, and with bismuth here, antimony 2SbCl3 plus 3H2 plus H2O. It gives here SbOCl plus 2HCl. SbOCl plus 2HCl here, and with bismuth 2BiCl3 plus H2O. Here also we will get here BiOCl plus 2HCl. 2 will not come here. SbO. So antimony oxychloride or bismuth oxychloride we will get here, and with arsenic we will get here arsenic oxide, trioxide, and acid here. Okay, this one 3 not that much important, but that 2 reactions are very important for nitrogen and phosphorus. Remember, nitrogen's NCl3 on hydrolysis will give ammonia, and PCl3 on hydrolysis will give phosphorus acid. So that they can ask make the question from that one with that 2 reactions. Those 2 reactions are important. What product we will get on hydrolysis of NCl3? So we will get the product, the ammonia and HOCl, hypochlorous acid we will get, and with PCl3 we will get the product H3PO3 plus plus 3HCl. Okay, so this is about hydrolysis of trihalides. So this trihalides stability, if you see here, the trihalides are more stable than pentahalides here, stability, because in pentahalides the elements will be in excited state. Okay, now in pentahalides, so PCl3, PCl5 we have here in pentahalides. In pentahalides, PCl5, they will be in gaseous state. The hybridization is sp3d hybridization. PCl5 in gaseous state, the hybridization is what here? sp3d hybridization. Trigonal pyramidal structure. But and it will act as a Lewis acid here. Why it will act as a Lewis acid? Because here, due to the presence of empty d orbital here. In PCl5, here we have 3s, we have 3p, and here we have here 3d. So one electron will be there in each. Okay, so 5 electron, unpaired electron here. So the hybridization is here sp3d hybridization here. So remaining these 4 orbitals are empty here. So they can accept an electron halide ion here, PCl5 plus Cl minus here. So this halide ion can be accepted by this phosphorus in its empty d orbital here and form an adduct PCl6 minus here. Okay, so that means here this is it will act as a Lewis acid because it is accepting an halide anion here. Cl minus means electron pair here, so it is accepted by this phosphorus. So this will act as a Lewis acid and it will act as a what? Lewis base here. The Cl minus will act as a Lewis base and forms an adduct PCl6. So pentahalides, they will act as a Lewis acid due to the presence of empty d orbital. Okay, they will act as a Lewis acid here, but not a PCl. Pentahalides will act as a empty Lewis acid here. Now when they will here form PCl6, this is PCl5 we have plus Cl minus, we are getting PCl6 minus here. Okay, so this PCl5 hybridization is sp3d hybridization, and this PCl6, the hybridization is sp3d square hybridization. Here the structure is what? Here structure is trigonal, pyramidal, and here the structure is octahedral. So this PCl6 in solid form, it will, this PCl6 in solid form, it will act as a it will exist as a ionic form. Okay, so here PCl5 in gaseous state, the hybridization is sp3d, but after acceptance of Cl minus, it is hybridization is sp3d square, and the shape is octahedral here. Now this PCl5 in gaseous state, the hybridization is sp3d, and the shape is what here? Trigonal, pyramidal, bipyramidal, trigonal, bipyramidal. And PCl5 in solid state, exists as an ionic form, like in the form of PCl4 plus and PCl6 minus. So PCl5 in the solid form, it will exist as an ionic form like PCl4 plus and PCl6 minus here. In PCl4, here the hybridization will be sp3, and here the hybridization will be what here? sp3d square here. The shape is here tetrahedral. This shape is tetrahedral, and this shape is what here? Octahedral. This is about the pentahalides here. Okay, PCl5s here. So PCl5 pentahalides are more covalent than trihalides. This is important point. Pentahalides, that is PCl5, it is more covalent than the trihalides here. Why? Because in pentahalides the oxidation state is +5 here. Phosphorus oxidation state is +5, and here the phosphorus oxidation state is what here? +3 here. So higher the oxidation state, more will be the polarizing power here. When this cation will be more small here, because P +5 means 5 electron losses. After losing, this cation will be smaller in size here. Chlorine, its size is large here. Okay, this is chlorine, and this is phosphorus here. After losing 5 electron, the cation size will be smaller here, and anion is larger here. So here polarizing power will be more here. They will get polarized here more here, and polarizing power is increases, then the covalent character is increases according to the Fajans rule. Okay, so that's why here the PCl5 is more covalent than PCl3 here. Here +3 charge is there, then the size will not decreases that much here. This is Cl here. So here polarizing power will be less here in PCl3 here, because oxidation state is +3. Rule remember here, Fajans rule remember for covalent character. As the oxidation number increases, then the polarizing power is increases, and the covalent character is increases. That's why pentahalides are more covalent than trihalides here. So this is all about the halides. Halides are of two types, EX3 type and EX5 types. So PCl3s we have seen hydrolysis. In hydrolysis NCl3 will give the NH3, and PCl3 they will give here what here? PH3PO3, phosphorus acid here. NF3 does not hydrolysis. Why? Because NF3, this NF3, nitrogen and fluorine here, they are non-polar. This molecule is non-polar. Dipole moment is zero dipole moment. If you take the structure of NF3 here, this is here we have lone pair, and fluorine here. Fluorine is more electronegative, so dipole moment will be like this way. And here orbital's dipole moment will be in this here. So 2 dipole moment will be cancel out each other here, or net 3 dipole moment and this orbital dipole moment, they will get cancel each other. So dipole moment is 0, means non-polar here. Because it is non-polar, that's why it will not get hydrolyzed, NF3 here. Okay, remaining halide they can hydrolyze here. And I have not basic and acidic strength of this halides already I have explained in the online classes. So what will be the basic strength order for this halide? Nitrogen's halide basic strength. Here we have NF3, okay, then we have NCl3, NBr3, Ni3. So in this case, on nitrogen we have lone pair here. Every nitrogen has lone pair and it can donate and act as an what here? Base here. But here in NF3, this fluorine is more electronegative element here. That's why the electrons will attracted towards fluorine here. Due to that, on nitrogen partially positive charge takes place, so it cannot donate the electron easily here. But as we go down here from chlorine, bromine and iodine, the electronegativity decreases here. That's why here the partially positive charge will not form as it is formed in NF3 here. So that's why they can donate this lone pair of electron easily. If you compare here, this Ni3 iodine is least electronegative element in this halide here. So that's why here this lone pair can be donated easily here, because here partially positive charge will not form here, so it can donate electron easily. So we can say here the order will be, for basic strength order for nitrogen's halide is this one. Ni3 is the most acidic in nature, or acidic strength is more in Ni3 here. And NF3 is least basic, sorry, not acidic, basic here. So basic is Ni3 is most basic and NF3 is least basic here. This will be the order for nitrogen halides. The reason is what here, as the electronegativity of surrounding atom increases, the basic strength is decreases here. Okay, so basic strength is directly proportional to the, or inversely proportional to basic strength, it is inversely proportional to the electronegativity of surrounding atom. Surrounding atom here we can say here. Okay, so and if we compare to the basic strength of the groups here, NCl3 or what we have here, PCl3, okay, ASCl3 and SbCl3, and last we have here BiCl3. In this, if basic strength, if you compare here, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth here, we have same halogen here, chlorine, chlorine, chlorine only. What is changed here? Here the central atom is changes here, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth here. So nitrogen is small in size, the electron here is present here in the less region here. Okay, electron cloud is present on the small region here, so it can donate the electron easily here, because nitrogen is more electronegative than chlorine here in this case in NCl3. So that's why, but PCl3 if will come here, phosphorus size is large and here these electrons are more dispersed here, that's why they cannot donate the electron easily here. So as we move here down the group, the size of the central atom it is increases and their orbital are more diffuse here. So these electrons are also more diffuse, so they cannot donate easily. Now here the order will be, that's why NCl3, PCl3, ASCl3, SbCl3 here. This will be, reverse will be their order here. So as we go down the group, the basic strength is decreases of these halides here. So this is all about the halides. So thank you so much for watching.